Hey man, just wanted to see how things have been going these first couple months since you've been on campus.
Sir, it's been great. It's been everything, and it's exceeded my expectations. That's for sure. It's been a great learning experience for me. Obviously, enrolled early here to South Carolina. That's been the best decision that I've made. Just getting in early, getting reps, getting in the film room, just understanding how college works in itself has been huge for me. Just getting in the rhythm of things. And so, all in all, it's been really well so far. I've been enjoying my time.
Colin Taylor.
Hey, Colton. Coach Beamer was pretty complimentary of you on signing day, talking about you being one of the guys that tried to hold this 2021 class together. Can you kind of take me through that process of what made you want to be the guy that was reaching out to players that were committed and trying to keep guys in the boat?
Absolutely. I committed here. I committed to South Carolina. I committed to the place, and I fell in love with the place. And so I wasn't, committed to, coaches or anything like that. I was committed to Columbia, South Carolina. And so for me, I just took that mentality in with, holding the guys together. And it was already pretty cool because I had developed a really good relationship with a lot of the guys already through recruiting and that sort of thing. So just reaching out here and there every day. I'm rooming with Sam Reynolds, and me and him were kind of the two guys that were, the pioneers of, reaching out to people and making sure this class stays together. And the people that stuck with us and that are here now, they're having just as much fun as I'm having, and smile on our faces every day. And we're just, the energy in the building every morning we come in, it's unreal. And we're excited to keep moving forward. But it was definitely a learning process, and I'm glad that the guys that stuck with us did. I'm sure they are too.
Lou Bijek.
Colton, what's the quarterback room been like? What have you learned from Luke and Jason so far, and what's stood out from them?
Absolutely. Quarterback room's awesome. I love going in there every single day, with Coach Sat, Luke, Connor, Jason, those guys. We're a tight-knit group, and we love to compete. We love to have fun, and we love to be about our business. And so just going in there, again, just learning what, the college experience is like, and just getting accustomed to it every single day. And, there's high demand, but there's also high reward. And, we understand that. And like I said, we just love going in there. We love competing. We love to have a good time. And we're serious about our stuff. And, just keep getting better every single day. And it's really cool that we're able to grow together, as a unit. Every day we all get better in some aspect of our game. And we all got a lot of similarities that we have to work on. And we all have our own things that we have to work on. So just being in there and, just talking and also hearing from Luke, how it was last year and just some of the things that went on here last year that obviously have changed. It's just really cool. I feel really blessed to be a part of, the change moving forward. But all in all, great quarterback room, great group of guys. I'm really excited to continue to compete with those guys.
Dick Cox.
Colton, what do you see as being your strong points in your game and how you see yourself fitting in this offense?
Absolutely. Obviously, arm talent for me. I believe I have one of the best arms. And so, I'm bringing that to the table with this offense. I also believe I have a really high ceiling. In high school, I had a lot of coaches, didn't have a lot of stability. I had 4 offensive coordinators, 3 head coaches. I transferred and had 3 strength staff. So there wasn't much stability there. So it was kind of hard to grow. But now I'm in a stable offense. I'm with stable people. And I think, I'm opening some eyes, especially here, of how high my ceiling is and how much I can improve each and every day when, I have stability and people I can rely on. I can rely on Coach Chad. If I have a question, I can go up to him and ask him. I know he's going to be there. That's what they're there for. So I think, obviously arm talent for me is my strong suit, and ceiling. I think I can be developed into anything that Coach Sat wants me to be developed in. I'm very coachable. Anything he asks of me, I'm going to do, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to execute it and get it done. So I think those things all together just, is my strong suit, and I'm excited about that part of my game moving forward. Obviously, I have a lot of work to still do. I'm still a freshman. I'm still young, but I'm working my butt off like I'm a senior, like I'm a veteran. So I'm just excited to continue to keep competing and keep doing that.
Mitch Brown.
Colton, you talked about change. Obviously, you came in early. You've been here for a couple of months. How easy or how hard was it for you to get accustomed to going from a high school routine to a college student routine?
Absolutely. It's not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But if you come in with an open mind and you come in understanding that there's going to be a lot of change, there's going to be a lot thrown at you, you're just ready for it. And I was fortunate enough to have some people help raise me and help me understand that coming into this thing, there's going to be a lot of change and a lot thrown at you. So coming in, I kind of had an understanding of what it was going to be like. Obviously, didn't know it was going to be like this, because you don't know what it looks like until you get here. But I did know that coming in, there was going to be a lot. But it's just about time management and finding routines that work for you. It's really as simple as that, doing homework, studying your playbook at night, whether it be for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you got to find time to do those things. And with spring ball starting, the schedules change a little bit, and you got to find a routine. And I found a routine that works for me pretty well. It's just about being, adjustable and be able to move on the fly and move things around. And that's another thing that I feel like I'm good at too, is just being able to adjust on the fly. And like I said, just time management and just understanding what you have to get done. And obviously it is a big jump. It's a big jump for anybody, obviously, from the high school level to an SEC school. It'd be a big jump for anybody, but I'm embracing it. I'm loving every minute of it. It's helping me grow. Being uncomfortable in certain situations, but that's where you grow the most. So I look at it as a blessing to be uncomfortable and be able to grow through those situations and just continue to learn and be a sponge and just learn as much as I can, especially since I'm still young. So,
Joe Manchica.
Hey Colton, how you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. So this running back room has got a lot of veteran guys in Zaquandre and Kevin Harris. How have those guys helped you just kind of get in the rhythm and stay in a rhythm when you're working through this pro-style offense?
So, I kind of watch guys work and how they, go about themselves. And those running backs are great examples. I mean, Marshawn, Zaquandre, Kevin, those guys, they're veterans, like you said, and they've been here, they've been working, and they're all really great players. So just seeing their work ethic, how they approach the offense and learning the offense, and just approach college itself. Those are great guys to, look up to and to see how they act and see how they go about themselves. And so I've been able to, take things here and there from those guys, and they've been there for me and be able to help me, me and Zaquandre are pretty close, and we like to mess around a lot, but he's always like, I got you, little bro. Like, just keep learning, keep doing your thing. And, those guys are awesome. Really, everybody on the team has been like that and welcomed me with open arms, and I'm so grateful for that. But those three guys especially have been, really helpful for me in, early enrolling in this process and doing that sort of thing.
Hale.
Obviously, the offense is still kind of taking shape, but what can you tell us about it? How would you describe what it's looking like?
Pro style offense. We're gonna put people in space, and we're gonna execute what we need to execute. There's a lot of moving parts to this offense, which is good. We're gonna get what we want when we want it, and we just got to execute. That's all I can really say about this offense to the media. But this offense is where I'm coming from. Running 4 different offenses in high school. Obviously, it's not a high school offense, but just hearing what it's like from other guys, from past offenses that have been run here, they love it, and I'm loving it too. Like I said, it's a step up for me, but just being able to play quarterback. We're gonna huddle, which is really cool because some teams that don't huddle, your quarterback can't lead, right? Like your quarterback, when you get in the huddle, everybody's looking at you. Everybody's looking at you. You have to be calm. You got to be cool. You got to be collective. Be assertive, all at the same time. You get a really, really great opportunity to lead the team that way, and that's what I'm excited for. Because another strong suit I believe I have is great leadership qualities. Again, I'm still working, still got a lot to work on, but I believe that I got those qualities. And so just being able to get in a huddle, first time in a huddle for me, but it's really cool how much I've grown. And will continue to grow throughout this process of just being able to look at the guys and calm them down and run the play and execute it, be calm, but be assertive at the same time. So there's a lot of moving parts to this offense, but I'm excited to be a part of it, and it's going to be something special this year.
Colin Taylor.
Eric Douglas said he was pretty not surprised, but just shocked at how quickly you've been able to pick up some of this offense, especially a guy that's been here for just a couple of weeks. I'm curious, what's the learning curve been like for you, and how do you feel like you're absorbing the things that Coach Satterfield wants you to absorb?
Yeah, obviously, like I said earlier, big jump for me. But it's just hard work. Is really all it is. I appreciate Coach Sat and the guys saying that about me. I see that as for sure a compliment, but that's not going to stop me from how hard I work. I'm not going to get complacent. It's just been really cool to see, when you put in the work and you study and you're in the film room and you're taking notes and you're in the indoor, you're walking through it by yourself. I mean, there are days out there where I'm in the indoor and it's me and Connor Shaw and we're just going through the script just going through it. Every single play, over and over again. And that's what it's going to take. And I understand that as young as I am in this process, but I'm just going to continue to do that. And really, like I said, it's just getting in it. It's just submerging yourself in the playbook, understanding what's asked of you, and being able to execute as best as you can.
John Del Bianco.
Hey, Colten, what are your early impressions of the wide receiver room, the chemistry you're building with guys, and who's really stood out? Who do you really have a good throwing connection with?
We got a great receiver room. I know that's been a talk of, some people about the receivers. We have everything that we need in the receiver room. Rico, Xavier, Ortre. Ortre looks really good right now. Nick Muse, the tight ends, all those guys. I mean, they all look really good. DK, AB, Jakari, Eshaw, the list goes on and on. All those guys they're awesome. And we all like to put in work together, watch film together. We like to throw a lot. Before spring started, we were throwing 3 times a week. And so especially me, I've built some chemistry with those guys just coming in, especially just hanging out with them too. Going out to eat with the guys, hanging out at the dorm, just little stuff like that that's going to translate onto the field. It's going to build trust on the field. And I understand the importance of, taking your guys out, taking care of them, checking in on them, making sure, grades and all that kind of stuff. Just little things, just checking in on them, making sure that, I'm thinking about them. Just little things like that. That's going to help build trust on the field. And it's been cool because now I'm really close with all of them. And in spring practice, we can talk, hey, make sure you get your depth on this route. Hey man, make sure you get a better ball on me. We can talk to each other, hold each other accountable. We say it all the time here, above all else, that's our thing with Coach Day, and that's a great example of that. Above all else, we're going to love our brother. And loving our brother is making sure we're holding each other accountable, building chemistry, and we're just going to continue to do that. I'm excited to do that moving forward.
Matt Tantillo.
Hey, Colten, you briefly talked about your relationship with Coach Satterfield. How important has he been to your time with the team so far?
Oh, it's been huge. Me and Coach Sat have come a long way, from when I first got here to now, and we're still working in the process, and that's how it is. I'm new, he's new to this, so we're kind of, we got some similarities right there. But it's just growing every day, just spending time in the film room with him every day, and just keep going and learning and, understanding what he asks of you. And really that's it. It's just, get up in there, spend time with him. And it's been really cool, the relationship that we've grown and we're going to continue to grow thus far. And, I'm excited, and that's how it is for the other quarterbacks too. We're all in a growing relationship together. But we still love competing against each other, having fun. And like I said, we're going to continue to grow. Still got plenty of work to do. Still got plenty of room to grow, and that's what we're going to look forward to doing.
We'll take 2 more, Joe Machica, then Dick Cox. Joe.
Hey, Colten, you mentioned Coach Shaw for a bit back there. So similar question to the recent one. What kind of impact has Coach Shaw had on you, and how involved has he been with this quarterback room and the kind of things he's been doing and influencing you?
Yeah, words can't describe it. I mean, huge impact. I mean, that's what he's there for. And obviously was an extremely good ball player. I used to watch his highlights growing up. I won't tell him that. But, just he's been everywhere that I want to go. And he's seen the top. He's been there. He's done that. And so for me, it's just, developing a relationship with him has been unreal. It's been awesome. I can go to him about anything, ask him any questions I have. He's always there. And, like I said, we spend a lot of time together just going over the playbook, just talking, just learning, and, what Columbia is all about. I mean, he's pretty big time over here. So just literally asking him anything, any questions that I have, he's always there, always going to answer them for me. And he's been extremely good to me, and, I'm forever grateful for that. And like I said, we're going to continue to build the relationship. You know, everything I'm saying, there's always a continuous growth involved. There's, you know, no complacency. So, you know, we're just going to continue to grow the relationship. And, you know, by 3 to 4 years, let's see where we end up. But as of right now, you know, me and Coach Shaw are really close. And, you know, I appreciate everything that he's done for me thus far.
Last question goes to Dick Cox.
It's been mentioned that Coach Beamer is big on accountability and having players be accountability partners. Do you have one in particular or several players that you're accountability partners with?
I do. My accountability partner is Darius Rush. And the point behind that was just to, again, be in situations that are uncomfortable. You know, we purposely matched, you know, a defensive lineman with a wide receiver. Like, we purposely did that. You know, Darius Rush obviously plays corner, so I'm matched up with a corner, and it's just been really cool. Again, just growing relationships and building relationships, building trust. You know, again, you know, I'll check in on him, making sure he's making his weight, eating his food, and he'll do the same for me. It's just all about holding each other accountable, and just little things like that. That's going to translate to the field. That's going to translate into Williams-Brice. That's going to translate. Those little things like that. It's all about doing the little things. You know, we talk about in team meetings all the time, you know, Mount Everest. How do you climb Mount Everest? One summit at a time, one step at a time. And that's one step in the right direction. And so those, you know, the whole purpose behind those accountability partners is obviously, you know, to hold each other accountable, but also to put yourself in situations that are uncomfortable. You know, me and Darius weren't, you know, the closest when I first showed up. We had a few conversations, but now we're always checking in on each other, hanging out, laughing, you know, making fun of each other in the locker room and stuff like that. So it's really cool just to be able to develop relationships with guys, not just in your room, not just on the offensive side of the ball, but the defensive side of the ball. You know, we're a team, we're a unit, we're one. And so that's, you know, helping form more and more just unity within us. And again, unity is one thing that we're big on, and we're going to stick together through the good times, through the bad times. And, you know, that's why that idea, the accountability partners, was born out of. So.
All right. Thank you, Colten.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you all.